Here we are on Brussels Airlines in business class, going on a short 3-hour hop from Belgium to Lisbon. Now, all Brussels Airlines business class passengers get entry to the business class lounge, which is pretty good and chic. Dining and drinks are free, with a large salad bar and a complimentary bar with several Belgian beers on tap, as well as champagne. It's a large lounge and incorporates historical items from the Tintin universe, and also a great view of the aircraft. Now, just occasionally Brussels Airlines uses a bus to get to the aircraft, and there are separate buses to take economy and business class. Amazingly, I got a bus all to myself. The aircraft we're on today is a bit of a novelty. There you can see it. It's an Airbus A320, but it's got a Tintin livery. The aircraft is called Rackham. It's inspired by the famous shark submarine from Tintin Comics' Red Rackham's Treasure, and the comic album's actually available for reading on board. Now, Brussels Airlines business class seats are basically just economy class seats in black leather with a block middle and a fancy headrest featuring the Brussels Airlines little B logo. Impressive, I've got to say. The Ricardo slimline seat is not. It's very standard, and the rest of Brussels Airlines economy class just has a standard 3-aisle 3 configuration. Seat pitch is 31 inches, which is tight, if again pretty standard when you're flying around Europe. Now, I did arrive at the gate around 10 minutes before scheduled boarding and queued with the business class and Star Alliance Gold queue. This was a major mistake, actually. Half the planes seemed to be Star Alliance Golds, and this queue was longer than economy, but there was actually somebody at the gate who then separated passengers who were specifically business class for one separate bus, which was basically me, and I needn't have worried about actually getting to the aircraft early. There were only a few other passengers in business class, and I'd got 3 seats to myself. Well, there we go. We're now aloft, and we're heading over central Brussels, which should be just coming into view in a minute. Looking absolutely amazing in the sunshine. However, Brussels Airlines has got no in-flight entertainment, no Wi-Fi, no power sockets, so the comic book is all you really get for entertainment apart from newspapers. These came around the business class cabin on a small trolley just before the doors were shut. Water bottles were handed out to the passengers in business class during boarding, and the crew came around with hot towels as well in business class. Tea was promptly served, and a good touch is that you get individual tea bags along with Belgian chocolate. Now, being an early morning flight, Brussels Airlines offers a full breakfast platter, including a bowl with turkey and ham, a bowl of fruit, yoghurt, bakery including croissants, jam, and absolutely excellent Belgian butter, and a box of Jules de Stroop Belgian almond thins. Orange juice and tea with that bag of majestic English breakfast, along with small bars of Neuhaus chocolate, which absolutely wonders to perk me up. The business class cabin, straight after breakfast was served, was offered anything we wanted off the economy class buy on board menu. Now, that's provided by Foodmaker, which is a fast casual restaurant in Brussels. It's got quite a few items though you don't expect on an aircraft. Look at it, it's got pizza, chips, waffles, even a croque monsieur sandwich, all around €5 or €6, and there's also a very good wine list as well. Now, to test out the menu, I decided to have a full, if admittedly rather early, lunch. Started off with a gin and tonic, of course, and Brussels Airlines does serve proper pink gin with Fever Tree tonic. Then a pizza. Yes, you can get a pizza and chips on board. And the pepperoni I ordered was actually pretty hot as well, lots of flavour in there. It took about 20 minutes to be cooked, and it was served in a proper pizza box, as you would certainly hope for, but rarely get on an aircraft. Now, with it I got a great bottle of wine as well, and that was also served with a proper glass. Brussels Airlines obviously doesn't stint in its business class cabin.
You may continue using all hands on board device and press the more methods, but so now. Please check that you have not registered your research and see that
Now, throughout the flight, I was surprised by the excellent service from the cabin crew, who really went the extra mile. Talking to them, it seems they were relieved to be on a long sector where they could give a little extra time to the cabin rather than their normal short half-hour hops around Europe. Here we are, we're starting our descent into Lisbon and just spot the wonderful views. Absolutely incredible day. So does Brussels Airlines inter-Europe business class actually work? Well, surprisingly, yes, and it's rare I say that about a short-haul business class flight. The seats in business class just don't seem to justify the fare, but if you add in a large and good lounge, pleasant staff, 2 meals on this flight, and it's a much better prospect. Now, I often struggle to work out just why I should pay for a short-haul business class flight, but in this case, they seem to be worth it. Particularly, of course, if you add it on as a long-haul flight to Europe, and it's almost the icing on the cake, and you pay very little extra for it. The flight landed at Lisbon Airport about 15 minutes early. And again, as we got off the aircraft and looked back on the egg bridge, again spot that fantastic Tintin-inspired livery on the Airbus A320.